we're gonna look at this play. All right, we see this head and shoulders pattern, right? Head and shoulders, right? Let me this head and shoulders pattern. 1 2 3, you know, we at that low, prices are going to try to get retested again and then probably get rejected, but we have to wait for market open tomorrow, because this is kind of like, this right now is like 203, so it's kind of getting into that later phase of the day. Volume starting to dry up on the EMA. I'd seen this, I was like, okay, I seen that structure over here. Buyers stepped in right here off of this pin bar, stepped up, buyer stepped in, then it was overbought, and then seller stepped in at highs. They stepped in at these highs, boom, price fell because it was overbought. Now it came into the oversold level. Buyers were looking to buy it at demand, boom, so the price went back up, and now right now is at a demand level right now. But there's a pin bar, so there's some indecisiveness of this move happened, but it did go up. Let's break it down on the 15-minute chart. It came up to 413, right? It came up to 413. After it came up to 413, it got rejected off that candlestick, and then so it's probably gonna sell off into it's probably gonna sell off for the day, probably in like 410 or some shit. It's probably gonna sell off into that level based off of this rejection point right here. So we can actually take that play on this paper trade. If you wanted to take a play, probably gonna come sell down into this level, some shit. It's probably gonna come sell down to 410. We'll put our stop loss above this candlestick, right? And then right there's a support level. That's where I'm looking to take profit, and that's what I'm looking for to see if price is going to sweep those lows and then go for a low, and that's what I'll look for. And we're going to sell off a little more. Just going to keep adding to that position. We're going to add 10. Keep adding. So it should be smart to read like the order book and shit. Did I just buy? I probably set this to like. I should use the stop. Just paper trade, but you could have took this short play on contracts if you would have found a good contract at 0 DT or something. So price was selling from a supply level into demand, right? So it was selling from supply resistance into demand, right? So it got rejected off of that high. It's gonna come down into these lows, into these support levels, and I'll be looking to take a profit there. This is already like a big candle, so let's see. Just probably take profit. Trail it. I'm gonna try to break even. Now I don't lose money if the trade goes against me, and I can just lock in profits.
We're just gonna watch this. Just a little practice. Getting in my repetitions. And I just watch it, and the volume's not that high, so and then we go to like, let's see what SPY is doing right now. Like SPY's probably doing
same things. Let me go to the 1 hour chart. Yeah, SPY hit highs and now it's selling off. So how much, like, what move can we expect for SPY? Yep. I think my stop got hit. Yep, stop got hit. Yeah, it came down to that level. Fuck, I should have just kept my TP. So Tesla did come down into that level. That was fucking absolutely immaculate. That was an immaculate play, and that's how you fucking day trade right there. That is how you play. You stick to your rules. You look at the technicals. You make sure that you're looking at companies out of the S&P 500 that track it, and that's how you make money. And you only need to take 1 or 2 trades. Less trades, more size, you good.
So let's say I bought 100 shares, I sell 50 shares, 50% of my trade, up $0.50. Okay, and I moved my stop order from 49.5 to 50, break even. So now I just made 50 bucks and I now cannot lose money on the trade. That is the greatest way to learn and to trade, knowing that I just put a couple of dollars in the bank and now I cannot lose money on the trade.
Don't lose no money. I am a steward to the fucking game. I am a steward. I have fucking horse. Never stop chasing education. Always be feeding your mind, and you gonna grow. And like, always help out when you can.